Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to go over all of the eyeshadow palettes that I used in April. We have a lot to get through, so we're going to rush through this one a little bit. As always, this is based on the E.Y.E.S Project Pan by Deb B, and I'll have her linked in the description. Although she's not doing it now, instead of doing the E.Y.E.S Project Pan, we're just going through the eyeshadows. So these are all the ones that were used one time this month. We have the Natasha Denona pastel palette, and I used the green zest in a random makeup look yesterday, actually. If you want to see the look, it's on the Instagram. We also used the Sigma Alice in Wonderland Curiouser in that same look. We have the Nomad Haunted Europe palette. And I did not take a good enough look. I'm not sure which one it was that was used. But that was also used in a different random makeup look back in April. My first Lethal palette we used once, and this was for a collaboration, and we used this blue here. By the Rosé we used in a random makeup we used in a random makeup look, and we used Sunday Soiree. Nomad 2 palette, I don't remember which one was used. It was one of these two greens though. That was for Feline Face Glam collab. Which one's this? This is the second Lethal singles palette. I don't remember which one was used. This was for a random makeup look. And then Lethal, my third Lethal palette, and it was this shade here. I have that under the shimmer for my nails. Avatar Air palette was used for a collab, and I'm not sure which shade was used. I want to say it was the yellow, but I'm not positive. So I was going through the shadows fast, trying to pull the palettes. I wasn't paying enough attention. Ireland palette. There were two shades used. I don't remember which two or why. Troublemaker was used for a collab, and as almost always, it was the gray. And that was for a Feline Face Glam as well. Different Feline Face Glam, but also for that Feline Face Glam, we used the green from the Game Beauty Adventure palette. My first Nomad Singles palette was used, and I don't remember which shade or why. Hey Reindeer was used for a random makeup look. I want to say it was candy canes, but I'm not positive. I could double check, except that they're on my phone, and I'm filming on my phone, so, you know. I can't open this without breaking my nails, but this first shade was used in the random makeup look yesterday. And the Sumerian Sunset palette. Oh shoot. I had the one that was used, and now I don't remember. It's one of the ones on this side. One of these four shimmers was used in a random makeup look. Give me a second to scooch these over. Was a lot of single use palettes. These are the ones that were used two times. We have the Bella Beauty the Blend Bunnies Lure palette. I know this one was used in the look yesterday, and I don't remember what the other one was for the other use. Tasha Denona Sunset Palette. And this one was used yesterday. And by the disturbance, I want to say this was the one that was used the other time. Odin's Eye Christmas Eve palette was used twice. Hello palette was used. I know one of them was for this yellow. I'm not sure what the other one was. The Nomad Chicago Speakeasy palette. I did one look using several of these shades to dupe a look that Newport, however you pronounce her name, did when she was the creator spotlight for one of Leah's collabs, and then the other time was just the green. Trove palette's been used twice, and both of them were this shade. Used 3 times. We have the Adept Cyborg Choir palette. This one was in a project, and 2 of the uses are from that. And then this was the other one, which was used for a collab. Citrus Punch was used 3 times. One of them was Squeeze up here, and the other 2 were for Zest down here, which just rolled into Panda's eyeshadows. Has already gone 2 uses. Used 4 times. We have the Rose Quartz by Huda Beauty. And all 4 of those were for the Empowered shade, which is in Panda's eyeshadows. The MAC Brulee was used 4 times. This was in a project. I don't remember which project. And Lethal Soca Glitter Gel was used 4 times. Actually, I have pan in that. That has more uses, so that you'll see that again next month. The Odin's Eye palette was in 4 uses, and that was due no pan left behind on all the shades. So it took 4 uses to do that. Okay, oh, sorry. This was used 5 times, so it took 5 uses to do that. Now the rest of these are over 5 uses, so I'm going to have to look down and count up for these ones. But they're all in projects. So the Surrender palette is in Panda's eyeshadows for this shade. But both this shade and the shade have been used. When I did this one on my nails, I used this as the undercoat. And this one got used in a random eyeshadow. So this has been used 7 times. My Dandelion Singles, Please Don't Break. This shade is in To Hit Pan in a project. I don't remember which project, but it's been used 8 times. 7 of those were for this one. One of them was for Praline, which was in a random eyeshadow look. That's Taupe by ColourPop. Both Boa and Bedrock are in 2 different projects. So that's been getting a lot of use. Mostly they're paired like they are today with Bedrock on the outside and Boa blending everything out. And this has been used 11 times. Terra Moon's palette. Originally this one, Meteorite, was in a project. I was going to say Decapanning, but wasn't Decapanning. I don't remember what it was in. This shade was in Decapanning. And currently Dragonfly is in another project, and it's what I have on my nails. But Terra Moons has been used 8 times. Lock It Down had been in Panda's eyeshadows. It rolled out, as you have seen in the last update, and it was for this shade, which now has a nice pan. But to get this pan, we use this palette 10 times. Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette. The shade was in Panda's eyeshadows. And had a pan before it crumbled on screen when I was doing the update. And it's still trying to crumble. And then we also have this one in Throwback 30, which we are trying to finish, and you can see just how close we are to that. I have that gold on my eyes today, but this has been used 10 times in the month of April. We have the Natasha Denona My Dream, which is my project level up. So of course it has the absolute most uses in the project. We are currently trying to hit pan in this shade. We've hit all of our other goals. But we have used this one 5, 10, 15, 18 times. 18 times on that palette. Like I said, the level up palette is always the most used every month. So that was not a surprise. That's it. Those are all the palettes we use this month. To do our random count, we'd use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 palettes. Ugh. Since the 5th of last month. So, I think it was a good month to get usage in on the palettes. It'll be interesting to see next month when we do the June update, since it'll be the halfway point. We will also go back and check and see how many palettes have not been touched, so that I can make sure to try to use those for the second half of the year. So that'll be a big add-on for next month, and that'll be exciting. So go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.